Good evening. It is Alpha Traders on YouTube, Twitter, TradingView, all good platforms. Um, it is March 20th. Sorry about last week. We had some things happen with audio that I couldn't record. Welcome back though, alphatraders.com. Hit that like, hit that sub. If you're listening on Twitter, hit that retweet. All the support is big time and we appreciate it. Week in review, real quick. We absolutely nailed the bottom. I think we missed 21 points total. I'd say that's pretty good on a 300-point move, and just a life-changing week for some people. I mean, for the majority of people. I mean, even on Friday, we had a 10xer in 21 minutes. So that tells you what type of week it was for alpha traders. It's a little bit different over here. That's all it is. It's just different. And I can't exactly explain it. You got to kind of try it for yourself. Um, it's just a great place, positive environment. We keep it professional, not a bunch of degenerates. Well, we are degenerate traders, but we're not degenerate people. Um, we like to have fun and we like to share in everybody's success. But going into this now, we've had 4 days of just monster green. It's already starting to pull back. ES is in the Asian session. I expected that. As you can see, I published something on Twitter and TradingView earlier this afternoon before futures opened up. 44.54 failed, obviously. And again, I'm not a huge EMA trader, but the 200 EMA is a very weighted, especially on the daily, and it's a big area. And obviously, it peaked above and came back down. So I'm watching 44. I want to say there was an order flow pivot at 44.24 going into Friday that I saw that I thought was pretty cool. I actually used 44.16 and then 44.24 as my numbers, and both of them hit and then actually exceeded it. And then obviously that 200 EMA on the daily was the target, which it got to at that point. I'm sorry, 100 EMA. Sorry, 100 EMA. My fault. So now that we've rejected the 100 EMA, now we're just kind of hanging out. If you guys look at if everybody looks at the 5 minutes, you can kind of see it's more so if you like arbitrary lines. Some people like arbitrary lines. You can see it's a descending wedge. It's probably going to come back up during Europe, would be my guess, unless there's some news out of Ukraine and Russia. But on the daily here, I would say a pullback to 44.24 is probably healthy. It's probably a good area. And, they're looking to long this again. So I wouldn't be surprised if we chop this 100 and even drop, to this 200 at 43.84. I said 43.50 because that's an order flow pivot. It was a big one. And look at this 8-day. That is beautiful. I use EMAs just for trend and trend change, and you can see a lot of things that happen on EMAs. And you love that this 8-day just is zooming up and that 21-day is starting to curl up too. All weighted EMAs. I love when it starts getting this type of move. And now it's extended from the 8-day, even though it has the 50, the 100, and the 200 in between there. This 8-day is probably going to need a day or two, maybe 3, to catch up. So it probably hangs out up here as this starts to catch up. And I think that catch up area is probably about 43.50, I would think here, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was just 43.86, 43.75, somewhere in there. It's about 100 points off 80 points off the high. So I expect a consolidation in this range here, and actually probably a pullback this week, just because there's RSI traders. They need things to reset. They're not going to buy things if their RSI little indicators off. Super indicator people are saying it's too extended. It's overbought now. Yada yada. Yada, all those people. There's enough of those people that it makes things harder because there's enough of them to make the excess amount of volume that may be needed to get back over. Let me see here. So we're looking at 44.90. That's just where the kind of like the midline of all this yuck that's in there. I would think 45.72 does print at some point this week. It might be later this week. And as we push up into the 47, 4800 area, Yes, I said 47, 4,800 area. Sorry. If you like arbitrary lines, if it's arts and crafts hour and you get those daily closes, I mean, that was that. And then before Friday, it was that. So you tell me, what do you see on arbitrary lines and what do you see on here? But I think I wouldn't play too heavy until we get a direction to get that nice pullback. Patient traders will wait. If you need to scalp some stuff, go ahead and scalp some stuff. That's fine. I still have Tesla 925s for 4-1. I cashed in both the other two layers of Tesla I had for 100 and 150% each, somewhere in there. And then we had a 1,000% on SPX. We had 100% before that same day. I mean, it was just a monster. Jeez, Friday was just monster. We had NVIDIA. We had a double in like 8 minutes. It was, oh my God, it was just beautiful. So there are levels for this week. Just watch these EMAs. They're actually pretty good in here when they're starting to curvudgeal. Let that 8 and 21 day catch up a little bit here. I would, you can call it, that 50's at 44.07. I would think somewhere in here is where we get to. I would love 43.20 to buy. That's a mean regression trade. I don't know where everything went. There we go. It's a mean regression trade from the bottom of here to the top of there. Quick math, 41.29. I don't know why it's doing that. 41.29 to 44.65. It's 43.20-ish. Off the top of my head, I'm not a math major, but that's where we're at. And hopefully it wasn't too long. I didn't ramble too much. Gave you guys a good idea for where we're at and what we're doing. We'll see you out there. AlphaTraders.com. Like, retweet. Let's get some more people involved here.